Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is the owner and executive director of Event Show Pro, which produces luxury wedding shows throughout Northern California and Southern California. She also produces the Kids Expo and Healthy Living Expo. And she's here today to talk about her upcoming Sacramento Women's Expo held this Saturday at the McClellan Conference Center. I want you to help me welcome Miss Karie Robinson. I was going to say welcome to the show, so thank you so much for joining me on this show today.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
Oh, you know, one thing that really impressed me when I first met you was because you were doing this Women Expo, and I had seen your flyers, and I loved how clean your flyer was and how professional it was. And then to see the woman that was behind it, I was so intrigued. So that's why I wanted to talk to you about it today. So first off, I want people to know, why did you even decide to even do Event Show Pro? What was the vision behind it? And when you began to expand it, what was going through your mind in the process?
Sure. So for Event Show Pro, that's the company that I started over 6 years ago. I was working in a corporate job, and I wasn't able to utilize all of my talents. And I knew that I had a lot more that I could offer. So God gave me a vision to start a business. I had my first event doing a bridal show. It went really well. We got a lot of positive feedback from the vendors that are participating as well as the attendees, and it kind of blossomed from there. So anytime I see an opportunity to help someone, whether it's a business, connecting them with attendees, and providing a great experience, I love being able to provide that atmosphere.
Yeah, because one thing I noticed that you do luxury wedding shows. And, a lot of people, they want that big, beautiful Hollywood style wedding. You do that. But do you do anything for those where it's called the affordable wedding show, balling on a budget?
Yes, definitely. So we also have an event called the Ultimate Bridal Show. And so it's just a general bridal show for just vendors that you need or resources and ideas. So there's different bridal shows or different events for different purposes. But even for those who are on a smaller budget, the luxury wedding show still offers people to have an opportunity to get ideas of what they would like to see happen and goals, and maybe find alternative ways to make that happen.
Because I noticed that your luxury wedding show, you do it in Sacramento, Napa, San Jose, San Francisco, Monterey, and even Orange County. Why did you decide to even expand it to all those different cities?
Well, we've gotten a lot of feedback from a lot of the vendors and the attendees participating. One thing that makes the luxury wedding show unique is that we stage it as a mock wedding experience. So it's not a standard bridal show where you just go and meet vendors. We try to create an environment where the attendees are walking into the event as if they were an attendee. A lot of times when you're getting married, you haven't even been to a wedding in a long time, or you kind of forget what to expect. And I know that was the case when I got married. So it allows them to go to the event as an attendee and experience what their attendee would experience, to be mindful of what to prepare for their wedding.
So basically, when they walk in, it'd be tables set, flowers. So as if they were going to a wedding, and they can literally see, I want this style. This is what I want for my wedding.
Exactly. And we stage a mock wedding fashion show. And what that means is the fashion show is a themed fashion show. So we will have the flower girl, the ring bearer, the bridesmaids, and the bride and the groom. They're all in a themed colored wedding. So it's not just women walking the runway. It is a theme for each segment of the mock wedding show.
Wow, that is a real vision for people to be able to see. And then I can also see dresses and tuxedos. Excuse me. But then you also expanded to the Kids Expo. Tell us about that.
Yes, so I have a 10-year-old. I'm the mother of 4 children. My oldest is a 10-year-old, and they are very involved in the events that I do. So he said, well, Mommy, why don't you have anything for kids? I'm like, well, we can have something for kids, but what would you like to see happen? You're going to have to be very involved in making this possible. So that's what he did. So he was involved as early as the logo planning. He was at the meetings. We went to the venue. He helped provide insight of what he would like to see at a Kids Expo. What we think is really beneficial is that we're having kids plan what they would like to see, have them be involved, and it's a great entrepreneurial experience for them. And so we're excited to feature that event 2 weeks from the Women's Expo. So that event will be on November 7th, and we actually have kid volunteers as young as 4 years old able to volunteer at this event and experience the behind the scenes and enjoy the fun of it. And so the fun, we have special appearances from Chuck E. Cheese, the princesses, some heroes, Leo from the Sacramento Children's Museum. There's also going to be workshops there talking about bullying and blended families, as well as the fun hands-on activities from like Home Depot, And there are, of course, the standard bounce houses, just a lot of different activities that kids would like to see happen at an event, but we want it to be a great learning opportunity for them as well. And we're also happy to have an Amazing Kids Award where we are allowing attendees and people online to go to the Facebook page and nominate kids they think that are amazing, and we will recognize them at the event. So we have a lot of different things going on there.
So where's that one going to be held?
So that one's also going to be at the McClellan Conference Center on November 7th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to move into your Sacramento Women's Expo, which is taking place this Saturday, October the 24th. Let's talk about that. And why did you decide to venture in just focusing on women?
Yeah, so when I started doing bridal shows, I'm already married. So, and although I love helping that atmosphere, as a married woman now, there are a lot of challenges just as women that we encounter. And so I personally experienced at a younger age my brother committing suicide. So instead of using that as a down and out situation, I'm hurting. Surely there's a lot of other women hurting. So I said, well, what gifts can I create to help other people? So that's why I created the Women's Expo about 4 years ago. And our first year we were at the convention center. It went really well, and it just gave us motivation to keep going. And what's unique about the Women's Expo is that we like to talk about real deep-rooted issues. So one of the panels that we're having that's actually going to be hosted by Marianne McClary from CDC W31, Good Day Sacramento, is the From Tragedy to Triumph panel. So we are bringing in people who have experienced tragedy, and they're going to talk about steps and tools and resources that they use to have triumph. You know, so there's a lot of different things that are beneficial to help women. So we have workshops, great speakers. Of course, there's going to be over 90 different exhibitors. There are hands-on activities. There's a beauty bar where you can get complimentary makeup, also complimentary massages, as well as cooking demos. So there's a lot of different things, just a one-day event for women to come have fun with their girlfriends, kind of relax a little bit, get your mind mentally prepared for what you're about to go home to.
That is a fabulous, fabulous idea, because we do go through so much, and we know that women suffer from depression more than ever today, which is really also a silent killer, because when you're supposed to be the superwoman and you're going through a lot of things, who can you really turn to? You know what I mean? And really talk to about what you're going through. So no, that's great. You know, and you sharing your story about your brother. Thank you so much for sharing that on the show. I know you have prizes and giveaways that you're going to be doing. And plus there's going to be a workshop there where I met you called Unmask. That was fabulous. So for all of you out there, if you don't get a chance to attend any workshop, go to Unmask, because this workshop is going to be awesome. You're going to hear real stories, just like the workshop she just shared from tragedy to triumph. But the Unmasked workshop, I attended that one personally, so I know that one is going to bless so many people. If people want to attend, Karie, where can they go and sign up?
Sure, they can go to our website, www.sacwomensexpo.com. We are also on Facebook at facebook.com/SAC Women's Expo, and all the information, the schedule, and the workshop, as well as the Unmasked panel, will all be listed on our website.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And then also they can go, because since you did talk about the Kids Expo, because I have children, they can go on Facebook also and find out information about that.
Absolutely. So the Kids Expo website is www.kidsexpoca.com. We're also on Facebook at facebook.com/kidsexpoca.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Karie. That was really a blessing, and it was a pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. We look forward to seeing everyone there. And again, we thank you for this opportunity.